ready.
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer. What is that? Beat up Bulldog Johnny, stole his belt and put it on. Roll call. A spidget. A spidget. Look at this. Oh, we're on? In the world, yeah. You ain't never had these, man? Remember these?
What in the world is that?
They're wax Kool-Aid things.
Wax Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Cracker Barrel the other night.
Oh, my God. You bought all types. We went to Cracker Barrel Friday night. He
Okay,
just
good.
bought all types of nooks and crannies.
Man, you don't remember those things?
I don't, man. The Kool-Aid in them.
Man, those things are good.
Little Kool-Aids?
Yeah, little Kool-Aid.
Unbelievable.
I didn't have any candy cigarettes, but
Look at Don Johnson right there.
that's pretty good.
Miami Vice, baby.
That's pretty good.
Welcome to the September 5th edition of Sports Chat with Neal and Wally, man. And as always, man, we're humbled you tuned us in, and we sure appreciate it. And, hey, today is my mother's birthday. She's 83. I want to take a moment and wish my mom the most happiest birthday ever. My sisters and I and my daughters, we surprised her at church this morning, and then took her to the barn for lunch in Goshen. And just want to say happy birthday, Mom. We love you. And
Yeah, my mom had a birthday
I
too
thought
this week.
so.
Man. Sure
I thought
enough.
so.
Sure enough. Man.
And both of them named Geraldine.
They sure are.
How about that?
And I took my mom out actually at lunch today
Yep.
to Hook's Barbecue, and
Yeah.
they're not hurting for business. Just
They're not
just
hurting.
let me
Well, the
tell you.
barn wasn't hurting for business either.
There
Let
was
me
a
tell you.
lot of folks there, but it was good, man. We had just a blast, man. But
Yeah.
Mom, we love you, and
Absolutely.
hope you enjoyed your car.
I'm gonna tell
I
you.
got her a Captain Anderson gift card.
Did you? She's ready to go now, isn't
She's ready to go to the beach, bro.
she? Man, you and I are blessed with our two moms. I don't know
Oh,
how I don't know how we got that lucky, but you and I got two really incredible moms. That's for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, old bud, we waited and we waited, and now it has started. College football is off and running. What a weekend it was! And hey, this just in. Pay attention. Alabama is still very good.
They get a bill. Right?
Dang, man. I mean, that looked good.
Good gracious, man.
And Auburn and Troy took care of business. They took care of business. They got their practice games under their belt. And hey, you cough. You coughing on that, or you coughing on Auburn?
I was coughing on
The
that
Kool-Aid?
piece of wax I got.
The reason I say don't fret over these practice games, and I say it with a light tongue, because I can remember just a short few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, Abilene Christian rolled up here in Troy, hadn't won a game in 4 years, and just beat our Trojans. We were supposed to beat them 60-0. Don't you remember that?
I remember that.
And that same year, Jack State rolled into Auburn and took us to overtime. Division III team or Division II team or whatever, the FCS team, Jack State takes Auburn to overtime. So that's the reason I say that, and I'll say it again. Auburn and Troy took care of business in their practice games. It was nice to see. Nice to see that they handled their business.
Yeah, and I was talking to my dad at lunch today, and we
Yeah.
were just talking just Alabama. It's
Yeah.
Neal, they're like, I mean, I don't say it's because I'm a Bama fan, but they're just like a well-oiled machine, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt sorry for that quarterback for Miami that put out on Facebook, you know, hey, we're going to destroy Alabama and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of like if you and I were to face off against my wife, Michelle, her mom, Miss Diane, my daughter, Sydney, and me and you and Noah went off against them in a math tournament. Alabama's just got better football players. They just got better football players. Guess what?
Cool.
Me and you gonna lose the math
We're going to
tournament.
lose. I would get the date of birth correct. That'd
Yeah.
be about it. That'd be about it. But anyway, yeah, Alabama looked good, Neal.
Yeah.
And Troy, man, we had a good time last
Yeah.
night there. And
Yeah.
Troy, even though, Southern,
They weren't very good. They weren't very good. They weren't very good.
But hey, just like you said, man, that's a lot of good reps that some of the younger players could get because this coming Saturday, you know, they got some lines coming here, brother. From
Liberty.
So it's going to be interesting. But also on a somber note, we lost another great show sponsor yesterday, Mr. Charles Adams, and he was owner of Adams Glass and always been a great sponsor. And Dana and John and David, I mean, just we grew up with them. They're good people, and I love Mr. Charles, and he always let me sit up next to him at Troy Fest.
He did.
Always. I mean, because if you had...
Nicest guy you ever met.
Yes, if you had Mr. Charles, if you were over there by him... Man,
you were going to sell some products.
You're going to sell some products.
Because the crowds were coming.
The crowd was coming, man. And you had the nice shade, and just everybody loved Mr. Charles. But anyway, hey, he's in a better place, and our prayers are with all y'all and the Adams.
Yeah, David, John, and Dana, you know, hey, prayers are there, no doubt. And Adams Glass... been a sponsor of our show for a while.
Wow.
You know, and we like that. And it's sad to hear of his passing, man. You know, while he was spending, I don't know what it is, but every other week we're talking about somebody so nice in the community passing away.
I know.
And it just worries me to death, man. I get worried about it. But, hey, I did something a little different yesterday.
What did you do yesterday?
When we got ready to go to the Troy game, Michelle and I rode up to the square, downtown Troy. Pulled right up in there and parked, right in front of Burr's Drugs. Sat on a bench for 5 minutes in the shade. Got on a Troy University shuttle bus. Dropped us off right at the stadium.
Wow.
We walked in and enjoyed the football game. When we got ready to go, we walked out of the stadium, got on that shuttle bus. It went right up Elm Street, took us right to our vehicle. We got in our vehicle and went home.
Was that you that got caught throwing trash out that thing?
No.
Somebody was, they said throwing.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Sure?
But I just, you know, all these years I fought the parking and walking and sweating and flip-flop walking and all this kind of stuff. And I don't guess I realized that service was available. But Michelle knew about it and said, hey, we need to go to the square and get on the shuttle. That was incredible. We literally walked 5 yards from our truck to the shuttle and went straight in the stadium and went right back to our truck.
Well,
no hassle whatsoever. And here's the kicker. You ready?
Yeah.
F-R-E-E.
Free.
Free.
Wow. Well, let me tell you my experience. I had a good buddy that's real good close friends of ours that was going to let me borrow a parking pass.
Yeah.
And
You didn't get the parking
I
pass?
didn't get the parking pass, so I had to park in the university. I didn't know about this service. And I had to walk in the heat. Almost got ran over by 2 golf carts. A dog.
I hope Hennigan's watching.
A dog. I wasn't going to mention who was. A dog tried to take
Got after you?
plate. Yeah. Dropped my keys.
Sweating?
No sweating, and but if my buddy would have gave me a parking pass, it would have been a lot easier, man. But anyway, I'm messing with you, Hennigan. You know I love you. But we had a good time, and man, I'm loving this non-humid weather right now, brother.
Too, man.
It was so nice at Troy U game last night. I didn't want it to be hot again, but
I don't either, man. And you know, man, didn't it just feel good though? The little breeze coming through the stadium, and there was no humidity in the air, and it was nice, and it was just a good fall football game.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, the math supervisor emailed me and said, "Hey, he was bragging he is 2-1 on his game picks, and he's got 1 left. The Ole Miss game tomorrow night. The only one he lost was the Oklahoma game. But man, he was hot.
Everybody lost Oklahoma.
He picked Georgia +3. We're gonna talk about that game later. He picked UCLA +3, and he's picking Ole Miss. So he got on our Facebook page. I
saw that.
Called Body Slander Supervisor.
He's hacked in before.
Oh yeah. So, but anyway, I thought that was pretty good. Good job, whoever you are.
Well, let me go back to the weather real quick. Let me tell you, man. My birthday was a couple days ago, September 3rd, and I can always. I don't know what it is about the first week of September, but just about every year we get a little shot of nice weather, either right before my birthday or right after my birthday.
Just a teaser.
Just a teaser. And that's what these last 2 or 3 days have been, just a little teaser. Because let me tell you, brother, it comes back. That sticky humidity comes back for the rest of September and sometimes on into October. So yes, it's coming back. But let's enjoy this for a day or two. But it always happens right around my birthday. My birthday is September 3rd, and I'm 51. 51.
Man, you done got
And,
old.
I know. But always around my birthday, you get just a little shot of nice air. It doesn't get cold, but before my birthday or right after my birthday, always a little shot of nice air. So I'm always looking forward.
Was it
to
gonna be
my
nice at the beach this coming up weekend? Have you saw
I
the
don't
long,
know,
long
man.
range weather?
Yeah, they got some disturbances out there that they're
Uh-oh.
expecting to come up in the Gulf. So I'm keeping a close eye on that. But
Lord. All right,
that's,
yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Sure,
but it shouldn't get as hot as it was in August.
Yeah.
Late September and October is a little bit nicer, but it's going to get hot again.
It's been. We mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Before I go on with the program,
Yeah.
it's been like a tropical rainforest.
You know, I hadn't run my sprinklers at the house.
Gracious, just rain.
I have
rain.
not run my sprinklers at the house hardly any. I mean, none.
No.
I mean, it's just rains every 2 or 3 days.
City didn't make any money on.
No, not going to
on
sell.
the
They're
water
not
bill.
selling any water at 108
No.
Margaret.
Well, hey, man, just want to say Pike Liberal Arts picked up a win, and Charles Henderson Trojans fell short over in Greenville Friday night.
Yep.
All of our local teams are in action Friday night, and we're going to
Word.
cover every one of those games here tonight, brother.
We are. We got to get some good segments planned, and full slate of high school games this last Friday night, and also a full slate of college games finally to talk about.
Yeah.
Now we got one pending tonight and tomorrow night, but Notre Dame and Florida State and are playing now, and we got tomorrow night's game, Louisville and Ole Miss. But full slate of games to talk about, and that excites me a little bit. And all of our local teams were in action. I'm talking Coffee, Crenshaw, Butler, Dale, Houston, all these counties
Bullock,
surrounding Bullock
everybody,
County were in action. And hey, we'll cover them right here tonight if you stay with us.
And, man, what about the Battle of Bands yesterday at Troy
Oh,
game? I
man.
thought both bands did a really good job.
I did,
that
too.
Southern band, they were very loud, played
Woo,
stands
man.
most of the game, very tactical. I mean,
They had
Great.
some volume, brother.
good. I mean, I bet there were 70 tubas out there, buddy.
They had some tubas, brother, and when they played, they had volume. They were loud.
And Troy's band, they came out and did the Elton John.
Elton John,
man.
yeah.
I was kind of disappointed they only played one song, man.
Me too. And,
I'd have taken a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
You know, because we were up big time.
Yeah,
I'd have said,
yeah.
Coach Lindsey, we're going to play one more song. We'll
Yeah.
take the lay 5 yards.
yeah, they played Friday night's Fine for Fighting.
Well,
But Elton John. But I thought the bands did good.
Yeah, they
it was
did.
always. I love it when an iconic band comes from out of town. Isn't it kind of neat?
yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you this before you mentioned the sponsors.
Yeah.
Years ago, Florida, was it Florida A&M? The Rattlers.
The Rattlers.
The guy that introduces the band, I will never forget it as long as I live. He says, Troy Trojans, get your pad and pencil out. We're about to show you how.
That's done. I love it. I love it,
Guys,
man.
man,
I love it.
good.
But
Well,
isn't it just kind of neat, though? I always love the sound of the South.
Yeah,
man.
Sound of South,
They make the
man.
hair on the back of my head stand
Let me
up.
tell you, Dr. Johnny Long, rest his soul, man, he took something that was nothing and just made a
Yeah.
icon
Yeah.
out of the Sound of the South. I love it, man.
Yeah, the pageantry before the football games is really neat. Really
Oh,
neat.
yeah, well, they bring out the big T and stuff.
Yeah. And then, they, of course, the way the version of Dixie they're playing now, I like that.
Yeah.
And the Elton song was good. But I just like, as big of a football fan as I am, I love it when there's two good bands. And the Sound of the South is always good.
Well, hey, before we do the announcements, next Saturday at the Vet is Military Appreciation
It
Day,
is,
and
yeah.
they said they were going to bring a Hornet.
Hornet.
A Hornet.
Man, that'll make the hair on the back of your head stand up now.
That would be cool.
And I love all types of pageantry with football, and a flyover is just the pinnacle, because you just look up and you go, wow. It don't matter how many times you've seen it. It don't matter if you've seen 35 flyovers. When them F-14, what do you say, Hornets,
It's a Hornet,
or whatever,
it's so.
F-16 Hornets or whatever comes over, you think that is military strength. That is incredible. And every single time the hair on the back of your head stands up, or at least I do.
Think if we could have had our pregame show there, that we have been talking about.
I know.
Man, I could have got a couple generals. I mean, man, we had Kid Rock lined up. We had
I know.
Man,
Next year.
it was just the tailgate was just, when I was walking to the stadium club.
Yeah.
Like
there was plenty of room.
Neal and Wally could set up
Right
there,
there.
speakers and all that. But anyway,
Yep.
who we got, bro?
Our commercial sponsors for our show, we definitely want to call them out. The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, the Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique on the Square, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Health Actions, the UPS Store, Roadmark, Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severo, Ralph Baker, Hastings, and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Southern Grill and Patio, Bill Jackson, Ford and Chevy, Tyler Transport Trucking, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Sorrell College of Business, Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, Mr. Mattress, and Firehouse Subs. Patronize our sponsors when you get a chance. We got up against our first break. Stay with us. We got a lot to talk about. We'll be right back.
Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate. He's out of there, baby. What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. What? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Neal, call Jason Jones.
What is it?
Out of oxygen, man.
Out of oxygen? You got your snorkeling device right there. What do you mean you're out of oxygen?
Oh, all this is to show people where you are, man.
What's that? Why you can breathe through that?
I need to call Jason.
Unbelievable. Jason, can you bring some oxygen from Jones Medical Supply down to St. Andrews State Park at the Jetties? Wally needs some oxygen. Call Jason Jones for all your oxygen needs. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Deal, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond?
Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, dear, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in. Here we are at All-Star Collision. These nice people will fix your vehicle, Wally, where you hit this deer.
Hey, you think they'll mount this bad boy? Come on. Open up, bro.
I don't know if they'll mount your deer, but we're going to give them a call. 334-808-8822. All-Star Collision. Man, hey, what are you not coming in to get some Crow's Chicken and Brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's going to open the door.
Lord bless it. Nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and Brundage.
Frozen Brundage.
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you
Hook?
know?
Oh,
Hook's.
I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord. Wally, what in the world? Hooks, baby. Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh, my God. Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, bro.
Come out to the Pig Cafe Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe. It's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me round and get to the fun. I'm not the anything.
Who's that, buddy?
Oh, I'm rocking, man. That's Elton, man.
Man,
That's who Troy. That's who the Sound of the South played.
Oh, heck yeah, man. That was a good tune there.
Yeah, man. That was good.
Rocket Man.
That's right. Hey, it's the time of the night for the Facebook funnies. Serves him right. I don't know how many times I told you you're not to tip his chair at the table. Yeah. Diet drinks available. Sprite, Diet Coke, and the Void.
The Void?
See?
I didn't get that.
Come on, Wally. On the right over there. The Void. Move on, David.
Move on.
Right. Website. You must be of legal age to view this content. What year were you born? Me at 11, playing it safe, 1753. Mambo number 5. Remember that song?
I remember that.
He probably would like portraits of their pet stuff.
Christmas orders.
Yeah, me and two children. Look at that drawing. Look, that look like one of
Looks
those
like a Wally artist.
chupacabra. Orders are filling up fast.
Great, man.
Look how big of the head is.
That is just great, man. I love my Facebook funnies, man. All right.
Oh, Dodie, that was the best one in a while.
That was a good one right there, but all right. Okay, volleyball. Moving on to volleyball. The Charles Henderson Lady Trojans girls volleyball.
Yeah,
They are 7-2, bang, on the season.
Yep.
They came in second in a tournament yesterday.
Yeah, they hosted a tournament.
They hosted a tournament, and then we had one of the players, Addison Stewart, that won the pizza last week.
She's
man.
on
So
fire.
They're on fire, and man, that's probably the best record I've seen Charles Simpson have in a long, long
Volleyball,
time. Man.
yes, sir. And the
Really
Pine
good.
Liberal Patriots are undefeated on the season, I believe. They're 3-0, and they beat Abbeville Christian, Fortdale, and Lee Scott.
Wow.
With matches scheduled this week. So some good volleyball going on in the city, man.
Sure is.
You know, volleyball's really caught on.
It sure
Really
has.
caught on. I know we talked about that last week. A little bit
Yeah, you're
redundant,
right.
but shoot, man. And moving right on into high school football, man. We got a huge slate of games this last Friday night, and let's dive right into it. You ready?
Let's go, baby.
As we mentioned in the opening segment, Charles Henderson lost to Greenville 25-10, and that was opening of region play for Charles Henderson, and a game, in my perspective, where 3 plays made the difference.
Yeah.
3 plays made a difference. There was a block kick for a touchdown. There was a pass interference in the end zone, and it's 3 plays. 3 plays.
Yeah,
Lost by 2 scores.
The one that just stood out the most, we had Jackson West, a couple others rushing the quarterback. Had him on his back, and he just throws it like this.
And a running back.
And a
catches
running
it.
back that was sitting there that missed his block by all means.
70-yard touchdown.
70-yard touchdown. Just
What,
a fluke.
what was about to be a 4th and 20 where they had to punt turned into a 70-yard touchdown for them.
Yeah, just
I mean,
luck sometimes.
three
right?
plays. 3 plays. And look, I refereed for 20 years. I loved it. You can ask my wife. Normally I side with the referees, and I sided with them Friday night a lot. But I will say this. It is difficult to go on the road to these iconic, low lights, dark stadiums and get several flags to go to your benefit.
Yeah.
Now, the flags that were thrown were legit. Let's just say more got thrown on us. It's difficult. It's difficult. The referees know who's feeding them hot dogs and hamburgers at halftime, and it's difficult to go on the road. That's what makes it a home field advantage. And the officiating was we penalized ourselves a lot too.
Yeah, we
So,
did.
but anyway,
but
it's hard to go on the road and win. And when I say 3 plays was the difference in the Charles Henderson game, I'm talking 3 plays.
Because it was 10-6 going at third,
Yeah.
and then we have a momentum going. We got a good drive going, and the sidelines on the Charles Henderson
Not much
side
sideline at
is
all.
less than 5 yards. I mean, it really is. It's probably the smallest sideline in the state of Alabama.
There is
and,
none.
I mean,
It goes
it's
straight up
crazy.
against a cement wall.
So every team that comes there, they're going to get a flag, and they threw us a 15-yard flag
At a bad time.
at a bad time. So I mean, it was just a combination of a lot of stuff. But hey, Charles Henderson played a lot better, man.
Never gave up. Yeah, Zach Coleman led the Trojans in rushing. He had 17 carries for 95 yards. Zay Carlisle also added 45 yards, and Antonio Frazier added 25 yards. Quarterback Parker Adams, who got the start and went the distance, he was only able to amass 31 yards through the air Friday night. And something we got to improve on is our passing attack.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we should have passed a little more. we got a little conservative a little bit with the running game. When we were up 10-6, we should have been going for the throat a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm just watching. But anyway, hey, this Thursday night, mark it down now. I said Thursday night, not Friday night. Thursday night, the Trojans host Early County coming out of Georgia, and that'll be here at the Vet.
Yeah, Blakely, Georgia, man,
Yeah.
just right across the line from Dothan, Alabama. So
Yeah.
they'll be taking, you know, last year we were supposed to go there, but
Georgia COVID rules.
Georgia COVID, they could not travel out of state.
Right.
Or no, they could not have teams coming
out of state.
So
That's right, yeah.
that got thrown out. Well,
Yeah.
Pine Level Arts, they rode up to Hupp Hole, Alabama, took on Hooper Academy Colts, and Pike Liberal wins 63-0 in what was never a close contest.
No.
Pike Liberal scored 49 of those points in the first half.
It was over then.
Yeah, 6 different Patriots scored a touchdown in the lopsided win. Zacavian Pennington led the way with 3 touchdowns, while Ian Foster added 2. Quarterback Cason Eubanks added a touchdown, as did Aaron Greenwood. Robert Williams and Braylon Jackson. The Patriots finished with 447 yards, 389 of which came on the ground. Buddy, that's pounding it right there,
Yes, sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Jackson led the way, rushing with 88 yards, all of which came on 1 carry. Eubanks completed 3 of 8 passes for 58 yards.
Oh, they didn't need to pass it.
And had 1 touchdown. Foster caught 2 passes for 32.
Yep.
But Zacavian Pennington with 3 touchdowns sounds, you know what?
That's right.
Pizza worthy for
Yes,
me.
sir.
So, Mr. Pennington, you're our Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. You win a large one-topping pizza from Marco's and Troy. And Pike Liberal Arts is off this week, but in 2 weeks they will travel to Lee Scott.
That's right. And congratulations, Zacavian Pennington. 3 touchdowns rushing. That's impressive.
That's pretty good, man.
It's impressive, yes, sir. And it was ground and pound for Pike
Yeah, it
Liberal.
was.
They were back to the basics and make sure they got it right. And hey, that's a good job, Coach White, you know, doing that right there. Goshen hosted Trinity, but they fell 56-0. Goshen quarterback Peyton Stamey completed 2 of 7 passes for 32 yards. And Zameric Andrews led the rushing attack for the Eagles with 37 yards on 8 carries. He had a 17-yard rush, the biggest run of the Eagles for the night, and Andrew Galloway had 2 catches for 32 yards. The Eagles will go to Childersburg next Friday night. No, Childersburg's coming to Goshen this next Friday night, so that'll be interesting.
All right, and I just saw we're up against our next break,
Yeah.
so don't turn that dial. We'll be right back.
Man, did you see the size of that crowd, man?
Man, the Pompadour's that big down here, dude.
I don't know what it is, man. It must be these shirts.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They like these shirts, man. Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn and Montgomery.
And heck yeah, man, they even go good, even salt water they can.
Salt water fishing. Deep South Apparel in Montgomery. Call Pete Van Horn. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson,
Hey,
Wally.
Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog, Neal.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the
yeah.
guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh, no. Yes, it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back.
Man, some
Wally.
good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square. Shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traver play, and I'm going to give him one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the States. Also, best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits.
Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traylor, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Wait, where's your dad?
Let me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally? Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neal. You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry about that little bitty printer and printing one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. The UPS store, all your printing.
Kiss. You see that? It's Kiss. But they're not singing. That was just a guy introducing them.
That's a cool. I bet Judge Matthews knows what song that is.
Hot Blooded.
Oh, that's Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. Judge Will Matthews on the line from Dothan, and Judge, we were at Matthews Stadium Thursday night, and Wally and I called the Pike Road and the Carroll of Ozark Eagles game, and a little lopsided now. Pike Road about like a small junior college out there, but we enjoyed ourselves down around your way Thursday night.
I heard Pike Road called off the dogs early.
They did. Judge, did you get to watch the playoff, the FedEx Cup today?
I did.
How much
And
did
it came down to the last hole?
it did?
Wow.
And Cantlay knocked it in the water right there on the right side.
And I know it.
What?
And Lom almost hit stick
Yep.
from way on par 5, and if he'd hit the stick and it stayed next to the hole, he could have tied him and put it in the playoffs.
I tell you one thing I did agree with the FedEx playoff system and the FedEx Cup championship today at Eastlake in Atlanta was they did have the 2-3 hottest golfers all year from the tour going head to head, and it came down to the right guys. Don't you agree, Judge?
What did Koepka do?
Right.
Koepka was not in the mix, but I would put him in the top 5.
Oh, I thought he was top.
But no, this was Patrick Cantlay and John Rahm and Kevin Na and Justin Thomas and Spieth and them. They were all there, but there's Cantlay right there.
His daughter or something?
That's his wife or fiance. I'm not sure. Judge, how much did Cantlay win today?
He won $15 million.
Just $15 million.
Just 50. So,
You reckon he's set for life now, just from what he's done in the last couple
I don't
of days?
think he ever catch Tiger, but
No, he won't kiss
Yeah,
Tiger. He can thank Tiger. He can thank Tiger for the purse being that high. Go ahead, Judge.
You know, I played at Vandy on a golf scholarship.
Yeah.
And when I got out of Vandy, I gave the golf program $1,000 every year.
Yeah.
And I did that for many years until 2012.
Okay.
In 2012, Brant Snedeker, who played at Vandy a long time after I did,
Right.
he won the FedEx Cup and got $11 million.
Yeah.
He gave Vanderbilt golf program $1 million. When he gave him $1 million, I didn't need to give him
They,
any more money.
they didn't need your 1,000, Judge.
They didn't need my $1,000. So he saved me $1,000 a year
Yeah.
for the last 9 years.
15 million. Second place got 8 million, you said?
$8 million second place.
I'll go back to what I just said just a minute ago, Wally. John Rahm and Patrick Cantlay can thank Tiger and Phil for the purses being what they are today. They can do that.
well, what about the last place guy? What did he get?
Judge, you said how much? 400?
400,000.
But now Judge Matthews is saying last place, but this is the playoffs. He made it through the playoffs all the way to the final tournament at Eastlake today. So last place today, not last place this year.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
This
$400,000.
time, yeah.
So a little clarification of terms there. Last place today, but not last place on the year.
Okay.
But Judge, what'd you think about Alabama?
I tell you, they look so good, it's scary.
I'm gonna tell you, they do.
I don't see anybody this year playing with them. I really don't.
You know, one of our good friends that hangs out with us and is one of our gang. He texted everybody and said, "How in the world is Miami number 14 in the nation?" And I thought about it and I replied back, "Shoot, they may be the 10th best team in the nation. We just don't know. Alabama may be just that much better.
Yeah.
You know, we just don't know." And
I was shocked how good Bryce Young was.
I was too. I thought, you know, that there would be a learning curve. Well, the learning curve was that he took the opening drive and went down and scored a touchdown. That was the learning curve.
Right.
Great.
Golly, they look good.
Yeah.
Well, Judge, thank you for calling. Always
right, guys.
always good to talk to you.
Enjoy your show.
Thank you.
See
Have a
you,
good
Your
one. And Judge Will Matthews calling in from Dothan, and we always appreciate his insight.
He always gives a good golf report.
He knows sports now. He knows the sports, and a good sponsor of our show. And we appreciate him calling in. And we'll jump back to high school football.
Yeah,
real
we were
quick.
right up the Pike County Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And they fell to Beulah 14-12. Janarius King scored on a 41 run, and Virgil Thompson caught a TD pass for Pike County.
Yeah, and again, you know, as we talked about in the jamboree, the extra point woes
Yep.
hurts Pike County.
Yep.
A lot of years they don't have a kicker, and that hurts. But hey, GW Long topped Elba in what I thought might have been a little bit of an upset, didn't you?
Yeah.
For Elba, J.T. Coleman scored on a 1-yard run, and Christyle Caldwell scored on a 58-yard run. Caldwell had 88 yards rushing on 7 attempts. Again, Caldwell is committed to play for South Alabama.
South Alabama.
The Jags.
Zags.
Yep.
In Geneva County, they beat Cottonwood 28-12. Emmanuel Henderson, Neal, he rushed only for 342 yards.
Yeah, that's all. Doty,
And-
look at this. Look, it's on the screen right here. Look at this.
Gracious. 4 touchdowns in Geneva County's win. Unbelievable. And he scored all 4 touchdowns for the Class 2A, ranked 3rd Bulldogs in the home victory. Henderson, the Alabama commit, scored on runs of 65, 35, 54, and 72.
I'm going to say that again. He scored on runs of 65, 35, 54, and 72.
That means you can't catch him. He's that fast.
That's a Cinquay Pennington-like
Yeah.
speed. And he's got size. Ayrton moved to 3-0 as they rolled over Houston County 49-0. 2 Purple Cats combined for 269 yards rushing, and the defense recorded a shutout in the Class 2A Region 2 road victory. Jordan Smith rushed for 166 yards on 13 attempts and scored 3 touchdowns, while DeCorey Dozier rushed for 103 yards on 10 carries and scored a touchdown as well. Smith's touchdown runs were from 10, 75, and 6. Dozier scored from 32 yards out. Lawson Leaguer added a 21-yard touchdown for the Purple Cats. Quarterback Ian Sin was 6 of 12 for 91 yards, and he also threw 2 touchdowns.
Knocked it out.
Yeah. How long has Ian Sin been playing quarterback there?
A long time, buddy.
Woo.
I think he started when he was 8th grade.
He
wasn't he?
may have, yeah.
And Abbeville beat Zion Chapel 48-18. Mason Stewart scored on runs of 11 and 1 yards, and Zay Adair had a 4-yard TD run for the Rebels. Brady Cobb had an interception on defense for Zion Chapel, and man, just tough break for Zion Chapel.
They were
Their
in that
starting
game.
quarterback
They were in that
broke
game.
his collarbone
Yes.
in the second quarter.
Yeah, when it was like 12-12.
yeah, it was I think tied up just poor Zion Chapel.
Yeah, they got a rough road ahead of them without their starting
Yep.
quarterback. So feel for Zion Chapel right there. Dale County beat Ashford 36-14. Kevian Anderson rushed for 98 yards on 7 carries and 3 touchdowns. Alex Banks rushed for 1 and threw for another, and they led Dale County over Ashford 36-14.
And Enterprise beats Dothan 48-14. Enterprise earned 444 yards overall, including 431 on the ground.
Whoa. 444 yards, 431 on the ground.
That means
That ain't
what-
throwing it much.
That ain't throwing it much, buddy. They are also explosive as 13 of 41 rushing plays went for 14 yards 14 or more yards. Mikael Johnson and Amari Griffin rushed for 3 touchdowns each. Aiden White added the other TD for Enterprise.
Now the Enterprise's coach came in from Florida, and they knew he was a run-heavy coach, and that's what. And he won state championships in Florida, not throwing the football. He won his state championship in Florida, not throwing the football. So Enterprise knew they were getting a run-heavy team, and it's all starting to come together down there in Enterprise.
It sure is. Yeah. And let's recap some of the scores.
Yeah.
I'll start at first. Crenshaw Christian 22, Coosa 7, Pike Road 42, Carroll 7, Dale County 36, Ashford 14, Geneva 47, Booker T. Washington 36, and Luverne 63, Coosa 6.
Yeah, Luverne, mighty quiet over in Luverne, and they're just winning football games. They're being sneaky over there.
Yeah, they sure
they're
are,
good.
man.
I'm telling you, the Tigers are good this year, I got a feeling. Lee High School out of Montgomery 17, Eufaula 10, Andalusia 45, Rehoboth 6. Andalusia gets back on the winning side after losing last week. Strawn 47, Bullock County 20, Wicksburg 20, Providence nothing. 6. With that, that's a little wrap up of our high school scores. We still need to go over our Steel Wally's Pizza
Yeah,
contest.
we are, but our producer just said
That's right.
we had to go on break, so we'll take a short break. We'll be right back and see who won.
Good to be back at Preston. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry too. You ready? What are you doing?
Kelly Taylor.
What are you doing? Wally, that's somebody's food.
What kind of nut are you?
I'm so sorry. He gets in a trance when we come to Preston. I apologize. He is a nut job. Hey, snap out of it, man. Oh, that's not yours.
Oh, we're Preston, sorry.
Come out to Preston's and get your own Kaylee Taylor. What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, Neal, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in.
You see, Mr. Mike.
Man, is Mr. Crease in? Wally has hit a deer, and he's got insurance with Crease Agency. Mike!
Wally,
Wally's
what
hit,
happened?
Wally's
I
hit a
hit the
deer,
deer,
man.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you mount this thing?
Well, I mounted the one I killed. I guess we'll mount yours
We're
too.
gonna
But first, we're going to fix your truck.
That
Good deal. Call the Crease Agency for all your insurance needs.
Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231.
Wally, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport?
Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother.
Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man.
Sure.
I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474.
Here I come,
Get out
baby.
of there. Good gravy. Wally, what are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing at that time?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They even make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy, Alabama. Hey, they also do brake work. They can change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart on 231. And they can even give Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Roadmart on 231.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight, man. I got girls coming everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
getting a big green egg, man. The only place in Troy that's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you say?
Yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North 3 Notch in Troy, Alabama. Man, I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town, Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. What are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Bill, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on in. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose? So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town.
What have I done to deserve this? What have I?
Yeah, what have I done to deserve this? Who is this?
Come on, man.
Duran Duran?
That is the Pet Shop Boys. Come on, man. Diversify, Wally. Get off that hard rock.
It needs to be the Jail Boys. That's where they need to be. 'Cause that's pathetic, man.
No, it's not. That was a great 80s song. Whew. What have I done to deserve this? Come on, man. It's not Motley Crue, is it?
Or Kiss.
Or Kiss.
Okay.
Or somebody yelling for an opening of Kiss concert. Yeah, I know.
You wanted the best, you got the best.
Yeah, you want that best, you got that best. Not a song, just a guy yelling over a crowd. That's what Wally plays.
Iconic. You can ask anybody that's in that genre of music. That's an iconic.
I know. Hey, did somebody steal your pizza last
They
week?
stole my pizza, man. Good gracious. And the winner of Steel Wally's Pizza was Bubba Lee. Bubba, you win a large. There he is. Win a large one-top of pizza from Marco's here in Troy. Just give him a call and tell him you're our Sports Chat winner of the week.
Yep. And he went undefeated, didn't he? Or they lose one?
No, we had actually.
I know you said it was the points.
Him and Coach Snyder's wife.
Tracy.
Not Tracy. Stephanie.
Stephanie Snyder.
And somebody else was all.
They all tied up.
But
so it came down to the points.
Came to the points, and he was.
And Bubba got it.
Yeah. So next week or this week's games, Pike County at Dadeville, Davison is at Enterprise, Brantley at McKenzie, Carroll at Rehoboth, and then the game of the week, Geneva County at Ayrton, and that'll be the total points.
Choose the total points.
Closest.
Geneva County at Ayrton, both undefeated, and Ayrton been shutting people out.
Yep.
Woo.
It's gonna be a good game,
I got you. Hey, Bubba, enjoy your pizza. And let's tell everybody what's on tap for this coming up Friday night. I'll go first this time. Charles Henderson hosts Early County, and remember, that's a Thursday night game because Troy plays on Saturday, so they want to have time to sanitize the stadium for COVID on Friday night. Enterprise will host Davidson, and that's one of Wally's Steel Pizza games. And GW Long hosts Houston County. Brantley is at McKenzie. That's a Steel Wally's Pizza game. Carroll is at Rehoboth. That's a Steel Wally's Pizza game. Ayrton hosts Geneva County. And the question is, can the Ayrton defense stop Emmanuel Henderson, the Alabama commit? Hey, I'm going to do this all year long. I am so intrigued by this Emmanuel Henderson.
And he's amazing, man.
Going to Alabama. So we'll see. We'll see.
And Dale County is Geneva. Bullitt County hosts St. James. Zion Chapel hosts Elba. Goshen hosts Childersburg. And Luverne is off. Pike County is traveling to Dadeville. That's one of our games as well.
Yep.
Highland Home hosts Central Coosa. Pike Little Larts is off. And New Brockton is traveling over to Daleville.
Yeah.
And,
which ought to be a pretty good game.
Yeah, that'd be good.
New Brockton at
Good
Daleville.
one. And I already listed the games of the week. I already
Tell
put
them again. Tell them again.
It's Pike County going to Dadeville. Davison is at Enterprise. Brantley traveling down to McKenzie. Carroll is driving down to Rehoboth. And then the fifth game is Geneva County at Ayrton, which is the game of the week.
Yeah, and we were talking off the air. You think there's a chance that McKenzie plays well against Brantley? And there, in years past, Brantley would win by 40 or 50 points. There's a chance McKenzie plays good, and some type of fluke they beat
you never
Brantley.
know exactly. So
McKenzie's off to a good start this year, so we'll see about that one because everybody on the pizza contest is going to pick Brantley.
Brantley, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, moving on into some college football. We got one more break tonight, but let's cover Troy football.
Okay.
Before we take our last break, and Wally and I were at the Vet yesterday for the Troy Southern game, but the Trojans crushed Southern University yesterday, 55-3. Taylor Powell got the start at quarterback for Troy in the season opener yesterday, and he was 16 for 27 for 223 yards. He threw 2 touchdown passes, and he had one little bonehead interception, and he was getting sacked and tried to just I don't know if he was trying to throw it away or trying to drill it into a spot or whatever, but I called it a bonehead interception.
Yeah.
because he should have just took the sack and been done with it. Don't you think?
Exactly.
But he did have one interception. Trojans will host Liberty. Yeah, I said it. Liberty this Saturday, and all those highly rated transfers that wanted to play for Hugh Freeze, including former Auburn quarterback Malik Willis. And, buddy, I'm telling y'all, when I say highly touted transfers, kids are coming from all over the nation to play for Hugh Freeze at Liberty.
Yeah. And do we know what time the kickoff is, or they've not announced it yet?
I don't
for
know.
that Liberty.
I'll say this. Last year, Coastal Carolina was ranked, won the Sun Belt Conference, played Liberty in the bowl game, and Liberty beat them.
Liberty beat them. Yeah. Sure
So
did.
Liberty's coming to Troy next.
Well, we're going to have a lot of folks at the bet. And let me tell you
Let's
something.
pack it out.
Alabama plays Mercer, and Auburn plays Alabama State. So no need to not have a lot of folks at the bet. We've got to have them.
Yeah, and I know people want to watch Alabama, people want to watch Auburn, but boy, that Troy Liberty game, the Trojans need the human bodies in the stadium this coming Saturday.
Exactly.
Don't you agree?
We do. So pledging everybody that if you're in town, please go to it.
That's
sure.
right. Hey, we got one more break we need to get in, and we come back, we're going to talk Alabama football and Auburn football, and if we got any time left, we're going to hit on some Atlanta Braves and some Chicago Cubs.
What about some curling?
Curling?
Yeah.
It's not curling season,
Oh,
is it?
that's right.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Dadgummit. Man, what's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing? Oh, Neal, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
I chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner Returner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job.
Can I help you, son?
Yeah, have you seen Mr. Wally?
Is this him over here? He's been sleeping here every night for the past week.
Oh my God. Wally, wake up, man. Wally, what are you doing asleep at Mr. Mattress?
Oh man, these beds are so comfortable with Mr. Mattress.
My gosh, Wally, you can't be sleeping up here. Y'all even know how you got in here?
No idea.
They got Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, Nectar, Troy, Enterprise, Montgomery. Come see the dream team and Mr. Mattress. Wally, we got a show to do. Come on, get up, man. Get up.
Man.
Hey, man.
Well, I'm up here at Bill Jackson. I'm about to break in this Raptor out here and go take it for a test drive, bro.
Hey, you want to break in? Why don't you just ask them for a test drive? They're nice. They're up here. Bill Jackson Ford, Bill Jackson Chevy. Hey, Bill Jackson got both sides of 231 covered, man. F-150s, Mustang GTs, Chevy Tahoes, Cadillacs, GMC trucks, you name it. Come to Bill Jackson Auto for all your auto needs. Wally, what in the world are you doing up under this mobile home and the hitch of the truck?
Neal, I just bought a brand new mobile home from Smith Manufacturing, baby.
Well, if you bought it from Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, they set it up for free for you. They deliver it, set it up. They even hook up the AC and include the dirt work. 566-3883. You serious, Clark? I'm serious, Clark. Double wides, single wides, sheetrock housing. Come see them, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes. Come on, man. Get up from there. Come on.
Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield, man? Get some corn, dude. Corn? Yeah. You can't give people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 on Greenock where it's fresh produce? Come on, man.
Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, best butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020.
Hey, Neal, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same price yesterday. You already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay?
Man, I think I pulled
Pulled your leg muscle?
my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
Look, curling.
That's a good joke.
What?
And that's a yes.
That is yes. We got to hear the chorus. You got one right, man. Now what? Double bubble, man. I told y'all he bought all types of stuff at Cracker Barrel the other day.
The jokes, man.
They got the jokes with the gum.
Yeah.
All right, read the joke.
Turn off your light. We have to conserve energy to help the planet. And the little kid says, does this apply to the scary movie night?
That was in the bubble gum. Does it taste good?
Well, it's loaded with sugar, man.
Double bubble. Wally loaded up at the Cracker Barrel with just all types of odds and goodies, man. Double
That's the
bubble.
best gum ever. Started in 1928. Just started.
Double bubble.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, let's talk
Did
about
Alabama play football?
They sure did, bro. Alabama cruised past Miami 44-13. Bryce Young debut 27 of 38 for 344 yards and 4 touchdowns. Brian Robertson had 12 rushes for 60 yards. Trey Sanders had 8 rushes for 41 yards and 1 touchdown. McClellan had 9 carries for 36 yards. Alabama's defense held Miami to 17 first downs. Only 179 passing yards and 87 yards rushing. And I don't think, Miami is as bad as Alabama made them look out.
I don't either.
Alabama hosts Mercer next week, and that score could be 100-0.
Mercer. But that's like Auburn playing Akron this week. But anyway, going back to that Miami game, how impressive was it for Bryce Young to come out the biggest stage? It's now his team, all the way to the world. Everybody expecting everything out of this young man. Playing the number 14 ranked Miami Hurricanes in Atlanta, the entire nation watching. And Alabama gets the ball and he drives them down the field and scores a touchdown.
Man, he was cool, calm, and collected, man. Just never.
Yeah, he didn't break a sweat.
Didn't break a sweat.
I was like, gracious. This guy's got nerves of steel.
And our buddy Neal and Hibbett, he did a good job.
Snapping.
Didn't miss any snaps and all that stuff.
Yeah,
He did a good job.
Shoot, yeah. Super impressed with the young quarterback and
Well, did Auburn play?
yeah, they
What-
played.
what-
They played. Auburn crushed Akron 60-10. Bo Nix was 20 of 22 for 275 yards, 3 touchdowns through the air. Tank Bixby ran it 13 times for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hunter had 9 carries, 110 yards and a touchdown. Sean Shivers had 2 rushes for 24 yards and an impressive touchdown. Shedrick Jackson had 5 catches to lead the Tigers for 79 yards. Auburn hosts the Alabama State Hornets next Saturday in Jordan-Hare Stadium. So back-to-back scrimmages for Auburn.
And
right
is
there.
Akron just that bad, Neil?
That bad. That bad.
They're part of the MAC. I figured they'd at least give Auburn a sweat.
No. And I'll get, like I said earlier in the show, Auburn has sweated out Jack State
Yeah.
overtime. South Florida came in there about 10 years ago and beat them when they weren't supposed to. So Auburn has had a track record of about every 4 or 5 years letting somebody come in on a payout game and take them to overtime or play them tough or beat them. So just that Coach Brian Harsin had them with no COVID contact from him, still had them ready to play and focused enough just to blow them out of the water.
I think they win the national championship.
Auburn?
Because Chiswick, his first year, he won it. And then the Gus Bus, his first year, they won it. Could be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, Neil, you called it Georgia upsets Clemson 10-3. That was a crazy game.
Yep.
Yes, Georgia defense held them to only a field goal.
And who thought that was coming?
I never did.
Who thought that they would play the entire game and Clemson would only make a field goal? I guarantee you, if that would have been a bet in Vegas, nobody would have bet.
No, JT Daniels was 22 for 30 for 135 yards. Zamir White led the Dogs in rushing with 13 carries for 74 hard-fought yards. Georgia hosts UAB next week.
Yeah, and 30 seconds left in the show, but there was upset. UCLA beats LSU 38-27. Didn't see that coming.
Did not.
I thought if LSU lost, it would be something like 20-18 or something like 20-17, low-scoring contest. And also, Washington, highly ranked Washington, recently highly ranked Washington loses to Montana 13-7. Thank you for showing up tonight. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
See you.